So this is Ubuntu on the phone, right? So it's the core of Ubuntu, and the interface now is optimized for the phone. And what you see over here is, well, first of all, a personal visualization of your data without revealing any private data. It's like a very nice personal touch to the welcome screen. And the other important thing that you see is that there are no buttons. So there's no hard key buttons, no soft key buttons that are there all the time. The interface basically is designed around the edges. So the user can interact with the phone by using all 4 edges, and every edge is used for a different purpose. So for example, on the left side I have the launcher where I can put my favorite apps. We notice that many users use maximum 10 apps very frequently, and it allows much easier and faster access points to those apps, right? So I also have home, so I can go to the home, and basically by that I also unlock the phone, right? So over here there is the home screen with my frequent apps, my missed calls, my contacts. I go to the apps over here, which shows all my apps now, and also my running apps. I go to the other side, people, which is an aggregated view of my contacts and my social contacts. And over here I see my music stores where I want to buy music, and any other size videos as well. So I can launch the app now from the left side, and over here you see, for example, the gallery app, which is a native app. So Ubuntu both have native and web apps. So for example, Facebook is a web app, and the gallery is a native app, right? So they're equal citizens on Ubuntu. So when you look at the app now, one of the core principles behind it is that we didn't want to obscure the interface with all kinds of controls all the time. We really give the prominence to the content. So when a user starts scrolling, basically all the controls go away. When I go back, the header comes back, right? So I can change to a different view, to events, for example. When I start scrolling again, it goes away. See? When I, for example, open a picture, so for example I can open this picture, right? And I want to do something with the picture. Initially I don't see it, any controls. When I want to do something with the picture, I can use the bottom edge for that. So for example, I can edit the picture if I want to, and also share the picture if I want to, or go back, right? And the other important thing is that what we saw was that many people, when they're using apps, sometimes they want to go into settings. And on many platforms, they have to go back to the home screen, go to the settings menu, deep dive into that. And we thought there has to be an easier way of doing that. And that's basically what the top edge does. So the top edge basically allows me to fastly drill down into a specific settings menu. So for example, the battery or network, for example, right? So I can bring it back up. I can go to battery as well.
So basically, you on the top settings, when you bring it down, like almost like a notification, but you can toggle through all your settings.
Exactly.
So every single settings you can toggle through.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And it also allows me, so for example, messages as well. We also have messages there, and aggregated view of my messages. So for example, call back or reply to messages. If I bring it back up again, I'm immediately back into my app. Yeah. Right. So it's a much faster way of navigating around. So that's the top edge, and basically what we also did was using the right edge for switching very fast between apps. So for example, when I go to camera, right, I can take a picture of this beautiful carpet, right? Yeah. And I took a picture now. If I go back now, with the right edge swipe, I go back to the gallery, and it should show my picture there, right? Picture, I don't like the picture, delete it, right? Delete now. There you go. Back. So I can use the left edge to go to an app, basically the right edge to go back to my previous app. Okay. Right? So over here, and it's the home screen again.
So is there a multi-task functionality within Ubuntu for applications? So like having a notification center where I can see all my open applications.
Right, so my open applications I see on the apps page, for example. The messages, so for example, web apps like Facebook, for example, are completely integrated into the platform, even though it's a web app, and we have that integrated, for example, in the messages over here, right? So there you go. So for example, I also have some, let's see,
missed calls I see there,
and also Facebook
messages.
Exactly, and also when you go, for example, to the people lens, go here. I have Facebook status update as well, so it's all integrated, right?
No, it's very good. And now, what device is this running on?
This is the Galaxy Nexus.
Okay, so and now, what devices? Like, what are the minimum specs to run Ubuntu on a device?
So Ubuntu goes pretty low, basically. So we cover both the low and high ends, right? So low ends, we talk about like a bill of material of maximum $100 at the moment.
Okay.
So that's I think 512 max exactly.
And single core processor.
Dual core, I think. Yeah, exactly. But when Ubuntu is like launching, we expect this year, dual core will be like low end.
Okay, so you expect it this year, no exact time frame, and probably multiple carriers, multiple manufacturers.
That's what we're hoping for. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Good.